Greetings, everyone. Before the show starts, I have to add in a little disclaimer of my own here because I'm somewhat guilty of a few things here, but nothing like what we're going to discuss. And as soon as we get the audience in here all seated, we'll start the show. Is everybody here? All right, everybody. Welcome to the firing line. Thank you. Isn't it just amazing, like I say every week, how many people we can fit into an 8x10 room? There got to be 60 people in here, sitting and standing on each other's shoulders, laying on the floor. Just marvelous. But with that said, let's get down to the facts here. Today we're going to discuss the total loss of the family unit as we knew it, our generation. You know, the generation where things are totally different than from today. First off, you know, we had total respect and fear of our parents. Because I'll tell you what, if your ass wasn't sitting at that dinner table when it was time for dinner to be served, you got your ass whipped and you got sent to bed without dinner. Everyone in the neighborhood knew one another, and they looked out for one another. And neighbors sat out on their porches and they talked. Nowadays, you don't see that going on. I'll be the first to admit, I had names of either neighbor next to me. Not that I want to, but just saying. And I could guarantee within 10 houses in this area, maybe only 2 or 3 people know each other. And I'll admit again, my one neighbor across the street, I know him by his nickname. If somebody was gonna come up to me and say, "Hey, I'm looking for John Smith," don't know John Smith. You go by Johnny across the street, maybe. You know, a lot of this started back in the mid-70s, early 80s with the housing bubble, when housing prices and mortgages went out of sight and both parents had to work. Not saying in my generation there weren't latchkey kids, but nothing like it is today. Nothing. You know, now with both parents working, what do you do? Not like our generation where you went home, you sat down, you did your homework, maybe watched a little TV. Oh, no, God forbid. You know, now it's all social media and, you know, the kids, oh, they have better cell phones. They have better cars. They have designer clothing. Parents pay for everything. God forbid little Jimmy or Johnny has to go get a job to pay his own bills. I drive past the school and it's disgusting. You look at the student lot and you see Lexuses and Infinities and these $70,000 and $80,000 cars in the student lot. Then you drive past the teacher lot and they're driving, old beat up clunkers. Because they're probably doing the same thing. They're busting their ass to pay for everything that their kid has to have. Like I say, God forbid, Susie down the street has a better cell phone than your kid, Wee. Disgusting. Plus, we ate ethnic foods. Try finding ethnic foods. Kids nowadays, oh, heaven forbid, if you put down some of the ethnic food that we ate in our generation, they'd throw it in the garbage. Everything is fast food. Even the TV commercials, grab the fast food. The only TV commercial that I really like is the family sitting around the table and they're looking at one another, and the kids ask the father, is this a family meeting? Well, mom comes in with fast food, but it's KFC. It's a little healthier than McDonald's. She puts it on the table, and the kids all like, what's this? And she said, it's dinner. And we're all going to have dinner. And everyone sits and eats. Not now. Nah. It's a really sad thing. And we're not talking, this isn't ethnic necessarily, because everybody I knew ate it back in the day. Meatloaf. I went into Giant Eagle. You can't get meatloaf mix. They don't package it anymore. You can't even go to the fresh meat counter and ask them to make it up for you, because they don't have the pork and the veal to grind. That's sad when you can't get meatloaf mix. I did find a place where they carry it, and if they don't have it, they'll grind it right for you. K&K Portage Meats over on Warren Road in Warren Village. So now I know where I can get my meatloaf mix. An item that you could get anytime you wanted it. But God forbid, that means you would have to make it and bake it and then serve it. I don't think this younger generation knows what you do with your hands, except push some buttons on a microwave, or maybe, let's see, oven. Okay, I got the temperature set. Throw some fish sticks in. Make something from scratch. Oh, sad. We are raising a generation of spoiled, rotten brats. And the scary thing, people? Take a look around, because these are your future councilmen, your mayors, your senators, your congressmen, and God forbid, one of them might even be elected president. But by then, I won't be here. That's a scary thought, to look at this generation now that's running the streets. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just look around, people. That's what's going to be running our country. And with that, I think it's time to sign off for today. Please, I want comments. I want to know what you think. All right? Take care. Let's see if we can sign off. Next week, we'll have a new studio and things should be better. Like I say, let's see if we can sign off. Bye-bye.